Welcome to Survivor NSFW with Jonny Fairplay. I am Matt the Beard Bischoff. And tonight we have a podcast that is a little bit different for you guys. As you know, there's 3 TV shows that are in the CBS family of shows. Survivor, which is the one I love, Amazing Race. And number 3, Big Brother, and Celebrity Big Brother just started. And for some reason, I agreed to talk about this show with Jonny Fairplay. Jonny, what's going on, dude?
Hey, 90 cameras, 114 microphones. What are you thinking, Matt Bischoff?
I'm thinking, dude, I watched Big Brother, the very first one, I believe, right?
Well, they don't even claim the first one. So the first one is so bad that doesn't even exist. Like rumored innuendo, urban legend, whatever. Like it really starts with season 2 because they changed the way the game was played and blah 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 blah. So yeah. So if you watch season that you've never even seen Big Brother, if that's all you've seen.
So here's the deal. I tried to watch Big Brother a couple years ago again. Yeah. Like I'm gonna give it a shot. Because of this,
you meet the guys in Cincinnati.
I meet all these Big Brother people that are always Survivor fans. They always are because they when casting cast for a show, they might be like, hey, we don't want you for Survivor, we want you for Big Brother. Or we don't want you for Big Brother, we want you for Survivor.
No, this or that. It doesn't go the other way, but that's nice that you say
well,
that.
what it is, so what Johnny's saying is Big Brother cast is Survivor rejects is what it is.
Correct.
100%. So here's the deal. I meet a lot of these guys at the Reality for Diabetes charity event, and I recognize cast members from social media. However, I kind of feel bad because I never watched the damn show.
Yeah, well, I went my first Big Brother experience was I did Survivor and I wanted to go to the Playboy Mansion, like more than life itself. That's what I wanted to do. So I do Survivor, contact my manager. She contacts the Playboy Mansion, and she is like, "You're in." And I was like, "Well, I can't go by myself." And so I bring Burton Roberts from Pearl Islands with me. And so you have to park at UCLA parking garage, and then they take you over in a bus because, with all the celebrities, it's just, there's not enough room. So we ride on this big bus, and, we go, and it was crazy night, like insane. And so we're riding back, we were on the first bus to get to the mansion. Because it's just show up, anytime, it starts at 5, bus runs. And we're just we'll be there at 4. We are on bus number 1, I assure you. Yeah. So we're partying, and then okay, well, bus is going back, start at 11. We're just when's the last one? We'll be on that one. Yeah. So we're on the last bus, and we're on with Mike Boogie and Dr. Will. And so they're like, Jonny Fairplay. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, huh? Chilltown? And I'm like, yeah, we're Chilltown. What's up? And they're like, Mike Boogie, Dr. Will, And I'm like, I don't know, man. What? And they're like, we're Chilltown. We're like the bad guys like you. And I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. Are you? I literally had not watched 1 second.
Yeah.
And I go back, they are they come back and do All Stars, and they are 2 of the most amazing reality villains in the history of anything. They are true masters of their craft. Just really cool. Horrible / really awesome individuals. Love them both. They're the black pit that where my heart should be. They share that those empty cavernous spaces.
That's awesome.
They're on that level. So I, because of that meeting, I was just like, you know what? I'm a dick. They are a part of the CBS reality TV show family. I should watch. And so I watched from whatever season. I think the next one had Howie and James and Janelle and all these people and then later was Evil Dick and so I started watching. I grew to appreciate it, and then I tapped out. For me, the problem, the difficult part of the show is the first 2 episodes, and especially the first episode. It is painful.
Well,
And
I realized that tonight. So Celebrity Big Brother. So this is the second Celebrity Big Brother started tonight. Jonny, conned me into doing the podcast and watching this. I agreed to it. Yeah. So we start watching it. I'm watching it, and
who'd you watch with?
Dude, I watched by myself. My family's like, I don't want to watch this shit. So they went down before
they even watched.
They're downstairs in the basement. We have a finished
smart.
basement. They're watching The Flash on Netflix. They watched 2 episodes, which I fucking missed, thanks to you.
Yeah, you got to catch up.
And I'm sitting by my lonesome self on my couch watching Big Brother with a notepad, trying to take notes, not knowing what the hell's going on. Okay, so, but here's the deal. So I text Jonny like 3/4 of the way through the show, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah,
for making me.
I wish I could find the text from Matt Kuhn. I think this is why Matt Kuhn is no longer with the podcast, because I think because we never did another episode after that about Celebrity. We just did the first episode. He hated, or we didn't do Celebrity. We did the entire season of Celebrity. We did actual Big Brother, and he tapped out after 1. But no, I mean, it's, as I said, the first episode just real. I mean, it's they're just like, hey, this is crazy and zany. It's just like,
well, I mean, dude, that's my hatred toward this. Like, okay, I put it this way: people that are listening to our podcast right now are fans of Big Brother. I want to give this show a chance. I want you, and if anyone wants to comment on our social media thread saying, Matt, this is why Big Brother's so badass, please inform me. So what I see, first of all, Jonny, is this is Celebrity Big Brother, okay?
Yeah.
There's 12 celebrities, and they start showing all these characters. The first thing that pisses me off, well, number one...
Oh, Julie Chen, Moon. You don't like that she uses the Moonvez name? No. I'm okay with it, Matt. I've thought about it, and it's okay.
I'm fine with that, I suppose. But here's what
I really like. She took a stand on the, like, she's always been like, and I'm Julie Chen, and that was it. And on the her husband stepped down as president of CBS. And like the week before the finale of the regular Big Brother, and on the final episode, the finale, she ends the show with, this has been Big Brother. I'm Julie Chen, Moonvez, and just stared at the camera, and I'm like, way to go, girl! Because I mean, like, support your man.
The funny thing is that you say that, Jonny, is because that stood out to me at the end of this show we watched tonight. That she said Moonvez. Now, I've known the show enough, seen little clips and whatnot, that I've never heard her say that. So, my phone buzzed. Sorry about that. But anyways, I noticed that. So that's pretty interesting. That
she ended the last finale with that, and she began this Celebrity with that. So,
wow,
that's cool. That's purposely done. So 12 celebrities. So what's the first thing?
Oh my God. So the first thing, dude, dude, I felt like a dumbass. First of all, I did not know, out of the 12 people, I know who the Kato Kalin person is, because I remember.
Kato.
And Tom Green, which he's the only reason that was tolerable in the beginning. Like, I love Tom Green in this episode. But anyone else, dude.
Let me tell you a quick Tom Green story. So my booking agent, Mark Marcuse, he was Average Mark. He was on the show Average Joe, and he booked me for an appearance on the Tom Green show. Like Tom Green did his show, he did a show in Canada, and then he did a show for MTV, and then he started doing a show. I guess it was probably like one of the first podcasts or whatever out of his house. Mm-hmm. And so my booking agent got me booked on the Tom Green show. So I ride with my booking agent. Like my booking agent's like, hey, he goes, if you want to ride with me, I'll take you. As in, I want to go meet Tom Green too.
Yeah.
I'm like, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
So I like, I at the time, I'm sure I was just like, well, I'll get fucked up before I go, and ride shotgun fucked up, and then go do Tom Green show fucked up.
Yeah.
It was probably, if I had to guess. So, and I'm pretty sure that was accurate. So anyway, so we get there and we knock on the door, and Tom Green's like, hello. And I'm like, Tom Green. And he is like, why is Johnny Fairplay at my house? And I'm just like, I'm on your show. And he's like, I don't, hold on. And he's like yelling at people. He's just like, why is Johnny Fairplay here?
Oh my God.
And he's not being a dick. He's just like legitimately confused that just Johnny Fairplay showed up as fucking. So
Wow.
I guess what happened, they got the dates wrong or something. So not my people, their people.
Okay, so that's why.
Yeah, and so it was very uncomfortable. But as I said, like he wasn't a dick. He was just like, I would invite you in, but I'm not. Because he's still being Tom Green, but
Right.
at the same time, like his privacy had been invaded.
Right.
So, I think I would probably be like, I don't know, I'd probably let Tom Green in, but maybe not. I mean, depends on the shit I got going on,
Right.
So, like if there's if there's like a chicken like leather and latex and lube, it's just like, sorry, Tom Green, you're not invited to this party, or are you?
So dude, these 12 celebrities, Tom Green. This kind of reminds me of when I played Survivor Fans versus Favorites, and I'm a fan, and I'm waiting for, the Johnny Fairplays, the Boston Robs, the Russell Hanses, and then you got the John Cochrans, and you got the no offense to the favorites, but it wasn't what you would. Yeah, you get the B team.
Yeah.
This group of celebrities is like the B and C team, because I don't know. Maybe this is just my opinion, or I'm just totally out of touch. I had no idea who anybody but Tom Green and the Kato Kalin person was. Like, I don't know this NFL fucking football player.
See, I do. We'll go through them one at a time. I can say this. Like, I think you're a little out of touch, and I'm right there with you. I mean, like, I for the longest time, I felt like I did have my finger on the pulse of cool. But like go to TMZ.com and when you scroll through, I mean, I would say 90%. Like, I mean, if you're a white rapper with the tattoo on your face, or even a light-skinned black rapper with a tattoo on your face, I have no idea who you are or what makes you supposedly good. I do occasionally listen, and I assure you, you're not.
Yeah. But, well, just so you know,
I do own a Post Malone vinyl album, and I did listen to it because I own it. And he's a very smart rapper. He raps about buying girls like $20,000 purses. And I could see why girls would like a guy talking about buying them $20,000 purses. Marketing wise, the guy's a genius, because girls are like, Post Malone's my shit. I bet.
It's that whole weekend. We're going to do a whole podcast on pop culture stuff, because I mean, maybe I am out of touch, but I do know a lot. Like a friend of mine, Adam22, he does a podcast and stuff called No Jumper. It's he's a former BMX buddy of mine, and this No Jumper podcast has blown up, and he puts a lot of these crazy rapper dudes on the map, dude. Right? So. But for me, I think the stuff is pretty terrible. Okay, that's not my cup of tea. So literally, dude, I have not even told you this, but I am proving, and I'm going to document this, how easy it is to write a rap song. I have already gone into GarageBand, created some beats that are public domain within GarageBand. I've already written lyrics, and I've already sang multiple vocal tracks in GarageBand. I did it earlier today. The song is called Bounce. Bounce. It's all about booty clapping. And okay. So my point being is, if you're a patron and you're watching this deal, so I have some of the lyrics to the Bounce song. It even says bounce right there. So I'm dead serious. I am proving that someone that does not listen to bullshit new rap music can write a hit song. My kids are already, they don't know the words. They came in here when I was recording. I said, kids, I'm saying bad words. You got to leave. You know, yeah, because I'm
doing my Jonny Fairplay impression. Get out of here.
Yeah, so I'm writing this rap song, dude. It's called Bounce, and it's gonna be a hit. And I'm proving to the world that it's easy. My name is Lil Beard, like Lil Pump, but that's my name. And I'm gonna film a video, and my wife Tessa's gonna be booty clapping. I'm gonna hire some other black chicks to booty clap with her. I'm gonna get some gold chains. It's gonna be off the hook. Anyways, we're gonna get down.
You're gonna have Nick Wilson because he's big into Little Uzi Vert or whatever. So we got to see.
It drives me insane. But here's the deal: we're gonna go into the 12 celebrities. So they come out and they bring out the first 6.
It starts. We see these celebrities in their home away from the Big Brother house. Mm-hmm. So it's not as bad as it's. All right, so on regular Big Brother, and I don't know if they did this on Celebrity Big Brother last year, but all right, so the key that they have to come to the house, on regular Big Brother, they have it hid, so they hide it at their work or hide it under their bedroom pillow or something, and then at work, they'll move a file, they're like, oh my God, it's the key. I'm going to be on Big Brother. I can't believe, it's just what was also a fucking clue? The 12 camera crew set up on the other side of, you didn't notice that?
Yeah.
You missed it. So, but no, of course they fucking, it's so over the top horrible. It's bad. And this isn't as bad because, as I said, they don't do the, are you serious? They don't, but it's still hey, we have the first 6. And it's ugh. So, but we start with Ryan Lochte, and he has 12 fucking medals. How cool is that? I mean,
that's cool.
That's pimp shit.
Yep. That is really cool. He's a swimmer. He has also been known to party, but now he is a family guy.
Well, he knocked up a smoking hot chick, and had a kid, and then knocked her up again. But I think the second one was probably planned. I don't know. I like to pretend that. So, but I mean, this dude was known as a hardcore he partied more than most Olympians and even most athletes. That was his gimmick. And, and I'm sure if you're partying like that, you're partying with the hottest of the hot. This chick was smoking hot, and they had a kid.
Yeah, so he's living the family life, which he actually says, man, it's hard to believe that I'm actually a family man now. The one thing that Ryan Lochte and myself have in common over Big Brother
hot wife.
Well, we got 2 things in common then. The hot wife thing, and he knows nothing about Big Brother. So I know nothing about Big Brother. I don't know what head of household and all this other crap is. I'm going to learn.
Well, did you learn from Joey Lawrence that it means you get your own bathroom, and that's very important to Joey Lawrence? Okay.
Yes. Okay. I did get that.
No one has ever stressed the importance of having their own bathroom that I've ever seen more than Joey. I'm thinking Joey Lawrence has some hemorrhoids going on.
He probably has an anus boil that he needs to put ice packs and ointment on. And he probably also uses a charcoal blackhead mask on his face and films videos and tags drpimplepopper.com in his videos. He probably just has a private thing. But so, we see that. So, he knows, Ryan Lochte knows nothing about Big Brother. Then I know Jonny Fairplay, the big wrestling fan in the house.
Oh,
now this chick, I actually think is pretty hot. She had purple hair. She used to have red hair. She was in WWE. She was on the show Total Divas. Her gimmick was, her name was Eva Marie. It was all red everything. She had red hair. She wore red to the and she is a horrible wrestler, one of the worst wrestlers ever in the history of wrestling. She went to my buddy Spanky, the Brian Kendrick, to train individually. Spanky's a good guy, good friend of mine, and he told her to become a better wrestler.
and then they brought her back to try to wrestle some more. The entire time they kept her on Total Divas, even though she couldn't wrestle because she's hot and she's good TV. And so her gimmick was she would come to wrestle, but she would have wardrobe malfunctions. Like her strap would break. They're like, "Oh, you can't wrestle. You got to go back." And so like and then they're like, and then they're like, and they play her music and she wouldn't come. They're like, we're sorry to inform you, but Eva Marie is stuck in traffic and will not be here tonight. And so there was always something preventing. And so right before she was actually supposed to wrestle, she failed a drug test.
Wow.
And she claims on the show that she was taking some kind of supplement and blah, and that she would prove that and she would be back, and she has never been back because So what you did learn if you watch Total Divas is she has this good for nothing boyfriend who has a failed clothing line company that he would try to work into as many shots as possible uncomfortably on Total Divas. It's like, hey, look at this. And look more uncomfortable than a JohnnyFairplay.com plug. Oh, did you see the new shirt, the old school, new school shirt, and also the new GOAT shirt available at JohnnyFairplay.com? And with every purchase, you get a phone call from Johnny Fairplay. Did you catch that?
Indeed.
So, yes. Yeah, equally as uncomfortable. So this boyfriend, I think she ends up marrying him, and he's also her manager and personal assistant.
Wow.
And he's like you just see her and see him. It's just like, this chick pays his fucking cell phone bill. That's all I think when I see, like, I mean, he's good looking, and I mean, he's kind of douchey, but whatever, he's good. But he's equally as self-absorbed as she is, so they're a good pair.
Right.
But like, and I don't think she's a great person, and I think she is as I know her, like, as far as because of my wrestling background and all that, she is probably the lowest on the totem pole of celebrities on Celebrity Big Brother.
Wow. Well, that's pretty low.
Them's fighting words. But she's smoking hot.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of smoking hot people though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not on the show, but it is a pretty good.
Right? No. I think I like her as a cast member. So then we go to Tom Green, which I remember seeing Tom Green show back in the day on MTV. The dude's hilarious.
And he's a good guy. He's a nice guy and a good guy. And we were talking before we went on the air earlier today. There's a bonus, on Survivor. They do the secret scenes. CBS.com or CBS Twitter released a diary room. Instead of confessionals on Survivor, on Big Brother, you have diary room entries. And and Tom Green is like, oh, I totally screwed up. He's like, I got you that. It's obvious that I'm a physical threat, but I'm talking to Scaramucci, and I'm telling, and the Mooch is like, hey, do you know, you're Canadian, but do you know the president? He's like, I know the president's in order. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson. He goes, he goes, now I'm already the biggest physical threat, and now they know that I'm the two-headed monster. I'm a mental threat and a physical, and as he's saying this, he's just like, and Calvin Coolidge and Herbert Hoover, and he's literally naming every president in order, and it's just like, oh my God. And this is like a 3-minute clip on Twitter, and I was just like, this is so awesome. But then I started thinking about it. I mean, because like, Matt, like I imagine you learned the presidents in probably third grade or something.
I guess. I don't even know who half the presidents are. I went to Mount Rushmore once, though. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, but what grade do you think
Probably,
you learned?
I don't know. I mean, my kids are in 4th and 6th grade. They've never once talked about knowing all the presidents. So probably elementary school. Let's just say
elementary
5th grade.
school. So many years since you've even thought about it. Like, I believe I learned the presidents in 3rd grade. My daughter, my oldest daughter, Piper, who just turned 11 last week, she learned. They learned in preschool. They learned at age 4. She learned the presidents in order, and it was funny because at the time Obama was the president, and the teachers at the preschool, older white conservative teachers at the time, and they have a song in which they learn the presidents, and they would finish with, they go, Bush and Obama. And I was like, what's that? And I was like, and they'd finish, Bush and Obama. And I'm like, I bet they teach them Obama.
Yeah,
because,
wow, they probably do. They probably do.
So, but it's a little more diverse now. So I don't think that's the case. I could only imagine what they call Trump, but it's so thinking back, like for me. It's been 30 plus years since I learned the presidents. Tom Green is now a U.S. citizen. He's probably in the last 10 years had to learn the presidents to become a U.S. citizen.
He might have. I'll have to ask my buddy Barry Stock from 3 Days Grace. He's a guitar player. He's Canadian, but he loves America. He's a cool guy. And I'll have to ask him if he happens to know our U.S. presidents. Maybe it's.
I think it's on the citizenship test.
Yeah, maybe, dude. So Tom Green. All I know is, for one, Tom Green's funny. For two, he's got a pretty sweet beard going on.
This is comparable to mine right now. I got the little.
It is.
Oh, who knew?
And so the next person we see is a Olympian track person. She also is a bobsled chick. Her name is Lola Jones. And Lolo Jones. And here's the thing.
I'd never heard of her.
She is a virgin still.
Yes. And how looking like that are you?
I just am like thinking to myself, how? Why? More not how. Why?
Why?
I mean, why? Like, have you never had a boyfriend? Like, she's got to be. How old do you think that chick is? 30s?
I'm
20s?
looking her. She is so freaking, like, she's ridiculously hot.
But I mean, dude, finding a guy, the odds of her finding a male that is a virgin at 30 years old would be pretty astonishing. You know what I mean?
She is Native American, African American, French, and Norwegian. Oh, she is everything that is right in this world. Right? She's beautiful. And
we saw she seems like a pretty badass, and she's saying that, we see her.
She's 36.
36?
36-year-old virgin.
Dude, what a freaking nightmare. Do you think she masturbates with cucumbers? I mean, what does she do? How would you not? You know what I mean? Like, I'm being dead serious. Like, 30...
I mean, some people aren't. She might just not be. I mean, like, you would think, like, looking like her, just like you walk past a mirror and just like, I want to do me. But some people are just not sexual. I mean, like, she's an athlete, and I can tell you, like, I've been fortunate enough to do like celebrity bull riding and other shows like that, where you meet these athletes that they're just like the highest of their caliber. They're so focused on that like partying isn't in the wheelhouse, and sex isn't the, even for some of them, music, it's just like, oh, I don't have time to listen to music. It's just like, motherfucker, you're running.
Yeah. Well,
I listen to music while you're running.
I have never in my life met a 36-year-old virgin. I've met some 25-year-old virgins, but 36 years old. Well, anyway, enough about her being a virgin. She's a competitive person. And in this, when we talk about the challenge that happens later, she's a competitor. So even though she says she doesn't want to show how strong she is, she kind of can't hold back, I don't think she's going to be able to hold back in the competitive aspect of whatever this Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother show happens. The next guest after that, O.J. Simpson. It was the guest house dude, Kato Kalin.
Yeah, I've done a bunch of Wizard World comic book conventions, and it was cool because, like, when they're showing him do it, like, not this shot on the golf course, but the shot of him like like somewhere inside, talking about giving his bio, you see in the background the Wizard World Comic Con logo. So he's doing an autograph signing at one of the Comic Cons when they filmed this.
So you're telling me this dude just happened to be, was he O.J. Simpson's friend? He just happened to be living in the guest house?
He's just living in the guest house, and he'll tell anyone that'll listen that he thinks OJ did it. So
Yeah.
he's not like he's known as like a the America's favorite house guest or whatever. I'm just like, well, you're kind of a shitty house guest if you're like, I mean, like a good house guest would be like, maybe he didn't.
Right, right. Oh yeah, but he even said that tonight on the show that he like that he thinks that
I went to a party in Miami. This was for the VMAs back 2004 maybe in Florida, and they had the VMAs, and then afterwards there was the after party. I went to Mariah Carey's after party, and O.J. Simpson came to the after party, and I've never seen like he had this like tint to him, like it looked like the devil. I mean, like even like it was just like not like a skin color or whatever, but like there like an aura.
Yeah. Just you could tell that
You
it
could
was
just evil.
that he murdered some damn people.
I think that justice wise, he didn't get what he deserved for murdering his wife or ex-wife, whatever. But I think God got him back with the fact that if you're just like, you just a bad like fuck, like I don't like no one was just like, hey, like high five. They're just like, you're a bad person, and God's letting everybody know that.
And he's a dumbass anyways. Isn't he back in prison for like some stupid
for trying to steal back his shit that somebody stole from him.
Yeah, he gets
armed robbery to steal back some of his memorabilia.
Wow. Well, Kato Kalin, he seems like he could be an interesting guy to watch on the show.
He's a sweetheart. You didn't watch last season of Celebrity, but I think he's going to be very comparable to Mark McGrath, and we'll see. So he's a little not he might not be the master strategist that you're looking for.
Right on. And then after him, we go to Tamar Braxton, singer, actress, Big Brother superfan. So the one thing that I like about her introduction is that she is a big fan. She's truly excited to be at the Big Brother house. She can't wait to go inside and
stab people, fuck shit up.
Yes, I think it'll be good.
Here's what a small world this is. All right, so next Monday night in Durham, North Carolina, we have a place called the Durham Performing Arts Center. And performing on stage next Monday is Toni Braxton, which is Tamar Braxton's sister, and they do a show, the Braxton whatever show that I haven't seen it. I apologize, but the opening band is SWV, Sisters with Voices, featuring Grammy Award-winning singer Taj George, who is on Survivor Tokenchins.
That is crazy.
What a small world!
It is small.
And so I'm describing SWV and the song "Weak" to my girlfriend. It's like, hey, you want me to hit her up, see, get tickets? Do you want to go? And she's like, I don't know SWV. I don't know. I'm like, and I'm singing it, and then I was just like, she's like, I'm not a huge R&B, and I'm just like, girl, don't you like TLC? And then like, and all I'm thinking is No Scrubs, and then bam, Candy Burruss, Real Housewives Atlanta, which I once again have not seen, was in a group called Escape, not super familiar, but wrote No Scrubs.
Wow, that's crazy, dude.
It all comes together.
What
a small world.
It is a small world. Well,
but Tamar was not super excited to see Candy Burruss in the house, and Candy Burruss wasn't all that excited to see Tamar Braxton.
No, you're exactly right. So
because like last season they had two other black girls. They had Rudy from or was it just one? There was Rudy from Cosby Show, and then Omarosa. I can't remember if someone else was with, but they had Black Girl Magic. is what they called the Black Girl Alliance.
Oh wow! So they had alliance names too, and that's where Nick Wilson got. He's a Big Brother fan.
Yeah,
and gets his. Okay, it's all interesting. We'll see if this show lives up to its. Obviously, this is not the real Big Brother, but Big Brother. This is Celebrity Big Brother. So Group 1, they introduce them. They go into the house.
yes.
Tom Green's funny as shit. He's already making comments to Kato Kaelin about O.J. Simpson, and we show Tamar Braxton eating a bunch of grapes over and over again.
The view of what happened with O.J. Simpson and in the court case and the riots and all that is perceived differently by a white audience and an African American audience.
Right. Oh yeah.
And today being MLK Day.
Yep. So she was getting kind of worked up on the on it, and she's
she said, I think my best move is to eat 8,000 grapes and see if I can hold them all in my mouth. And I was curious whether they were seedless or not, because that could pose a problem in the future.
Yeah, that's hilarious. So we see them go in the house. Everyone's kind of excited, and I don't know if you have anything to say when they went in the house, or if you just want to go right to group number 2.
Well, the big thing with that is if you're the first group to go in the house, you're the first to claim a room.
Okay, gotcha.
And so picking arrangements and stuff like that's kind of important, in that and you'll when shit doesn't work out, you see people on day 3 or 4, carrying their shit to another room, just this person might not be long in the game.
Okay, well that makes sense. So there is a reason that people are excited to get in. They always put groups. One group at a time in the house, basically.
Yeah, they always do that, and it was pretty funny. They go in and you have Ryan Lochte and was it Lochte, Kato, and Tom Green. It's just the 3 Americans. That's us, USA, USA all the way.
That's funny, dude.
Tom Green is gonna I want either Tom Green to win or to make it to the very end, because I appreciate, he is the opposite of John Cochran for me. He's almost like a Jonny Fairplay, in that he's a great narrator that I want to see narrate the season for me.
Yeah, and I can already tell that out of the 40 minutes of misery I had to sit through to watch this thing, that Tom Green was the highlight.
Easily.
So he's going to be definitely funny. So we
one last thing on Tamar Braxton. Her kid, not a good singer.
Yeah, right. They showed some of that stuff.
Yeah, he was horrible.
Right.
I mean, you think coming from that family, the kid would be all right.
Right.
No, he's a mush mouth. He was horrible.
That's funny, dude. So then we go to group 2. So I'm like,
what an asshole.
I'm thinking to myself, okay, so group 1, I know one person from it. So let's say we get a group 2. Who are we gonna get? So we get Joey Lawrence, which I do kind of remember him from a TV show, but I vaguely watched.
Did you watch Give Me a Break?
Dude,
Give Me a Break had Neil Carter. It's give me a break, because I sure need one.
Oh yeah, I not religiously, but I watch shows like that. Or there's a show called That's Incredible. I watched the A-Team. Yeah. I watched Greatest American Hero. Yeah. I watched The Cosby Show. I watched Cheers.
Sure, this is right. That's right. The same.
I watched Different Strokes, Dukes of Hazzard, all that shit.
And Give Me a Break, I believe, became syndicated, and so it would be on during your weekday deal as well. Yeah. So, but you were probably riding bikes.
I probably was, because I'm not your average. Over the weekend you were watching. I'm like, Johnny, why can't you do a podcast? Well, because I'm watching the fucking
AFC Championship.
AFC, yeah. I'm like, what is that?
Anal fisting.
Yeah, I was like, I don't. If I want to watch the AFC Championships, I'll just go up to my freaking bedroom. I don't need to watch this. But anyways, so I'm different. But that's what makes the beauty of this. This is going to be all new for me. So we go to Joey Lawrence, and Joey is a shaved head, workout, badass dude.
I think he did Dancing with the Stars not too long ago or something. I don't know. I mean, I could look, but that would be way too easy. So.
Yeah, right on. So Joey Lawrence. Then I know, Lindsay Lohan, however you want to say her name.
Yeah. She dated Ozzy.
Her mom. Oh, that's sweet. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dina. Is it Dina or Dinah?
Dina.
Dina Lohan, the manager and mother.
No, the momager.
The
Ugh.
momager.
I think she does own the phrase.
Oh my God, momager. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she
That's the
actually
worst.
she seems like she could be pretty cool. I mean, I can't imagine being a mom of a bunch of famous kids and having to manage and get how
I
many
felt like
kids?
a lot of work going on in the face area. Like there was a chick from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I think, last season, and just expressionless because of the work and So I think that's. I don't know. I competed in celebrity boxing with Michael Lohan. It was a 1-round fiasco. I did not. Michael Lohan is I believe he's a brown belt because once you become a black belt, you have to register your hands as lethal weapons, and you can get much more jail time if you're involved in any kind of incident or whatever. So I believe Michael Lohan is purposely a brown belt, and we competed in celebrity boxing. And he purposely missed the weigh-ins because, I don't think the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission would have allowed the fight to take place because at the time, I think I was weighing in 130 pounds, and I think he was like 206.
Wow.
So he literally punched the shit out of me.
Wow.
I would imagine there was poop in my drawers when we were done. I mean,
Dude.
I took 3 knockdowns and peek behind the curtain. I was supposed to throw my chair in between rounds, and I didn't know where the fuck I was.
Wow.
So
I'm sure.
I took some fucking
Concussion City.
Yeah.
Wow. So Dina Lohan, what do you think she's going to be good on the show? Think she'll
No.
No, she's going to be
No.
Right on. Well,
But let's get Mike on the show to talk about it.
yeah, let's do.
Yeah.
That'd be
Okay.
sweet.
I'll hit him up.
So then we go to there's a show about cakes, I suppose, which I've never seen. Cake.
Well, he's not known. I mean, I guess he is. Jonathan Bennett is known as the guy from Mean Girls, and like the big line from Mean Girls is "You can't sit with us." I actually have a tank top that says "You can't sit with us."
Okay.
And I met Jonathan Bennett this past summer at Hearts of Reality.
Wow, is he pretty cool?
Very nice, very
Cool.
nice. So and despite being the boyfriend on Mean Girls and other things like he mentioned, his filmography, he always play, he likes boys and that and we I don't know why I didn't piece that together in Orlando. So we briefly chatted. So as I said, he was very nice. Like the whole thing with Hearts Reality and in Celebration Florida is about that Friday night with the Pirates and Princess Party with the Make-A-Wish kids. So so the fact that I didn't focus a lot of individual attention on people, like as I said, you meet everybody and it's like hey we're going, this is cool that we get to do this for these kids, like that's the so I wasn't analyzing anything at the time.
Right,
so
right.
But I all I do remember is super nice guy and wow, is he just a sunshine ray of personality or what?
Yes, he is. So
Yes.
we'll have to see. It's cool that you got to meet him. We'll see how he plays out on this season of Big Brother. Then we go to Candy Burris, Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
I've never watched a Real Housewives show.
I've never
ever.
watched any of them, so it's not that I don't watch the Atlanta one because they're probably more African American than the others. I watch no Housewives of anywhere.
No, I don't either. So,
No,
but
no. Are you mad about this, Matt?
Dude. I'm like, dude, so Candy Burris, she probably does have a fun and drama-filled personality if she's on one of the Real Housewife
I would
shows.
imagine.
So
Yes.
I think that
Those shows are wildly popular for a good reason.
yes. So I feel that she will bring some fire to the table, I would imagine, to the Big Brother house. So that should be good. Then we see this guy. They're showing this ex-NFL football player, right? Who's now
Ricky Williams. I'm not happy with this cast choice. All right, so Ricky Williams is known as the pot smoking foot. Like he kept in the NFL, you're tested once a year. And when you're tested, they're just like, and they tell you, they're just like, hey, we're going to test on May 10th. If you do cocaine, don't do cocaine 3 days before. If you smoke marijuana, don't smoke marijuana 30 days before. Mm-hmm. We're going to test you one time, and it's going to be on this day.
Right.
And it's basically the litmus test for, are you fucking stupid, is what I like to call it.
Yes.
Because it is honestly that simple. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Right.
And this motherfucker failed the test more than once.
So, yeah, did that pretty much ruin his football career?
Well, I mean, he chose smoking a fucking joint within 30 days of this once a fucking year test because, I'm going to smoke my joint.
Right.
Go fuck yourself. You're pissing away millions of dollars because you can't stay clean for 30 days.
Yeah, sounds like a loser to me if you ask me. I mean,
not a fan. Not a fan. You will not they have the little meme of the guy behind the table. Change my mind. You will not change my mind on Ricky Williams.
Right. Well, I know nothing about him except the fact that he looks way better with the dreadlocks he had in one of the pictures that they showed of him. He looks like just an out of shape, old dude kind of now.
He does look like a
I mean,
old dude. He's all happy. He's like, I had 3 sisters growing up. I'm gonna be cool in this room. I'm like, man, you ain't gonna be in that room.
No.
they ain't letting you look at boobies.
No.
You get out of there, Ricky Williams.
No,
they'll let Joy Lawrence look at some boobies. They'll even let Jonathan Bennett look at some boobies. But Ricky Williams, you ain't gonna be staying in that room looking at boobies.
Nope. So we'll see how he plays out. He probably is gonna break all the rules or do something stupid since he was too dumb to pass a drug test. The final
it's honestly, it is a litmus test for stupidity.
That's crazy, dude. The final guy, Anthony Scaramucci, if that's how you say his name, the ex-communication director for Donald Trump. He has 5 kids. He's a businessman. He runs a company that deals with lots of money. He only kind of
hot wife. Did you catch that?
Yeah, and he only lasted 6 days or something with the Trump administration. So he's like, hey, let's see how long I'll last with this. Actually, I think it's the kind of a guy that is stepping out of his comfort zone in his normal everyday life. And I think he even made a comment during this episode like, dude, like doing this Big Brother thing, this challenge is like way harder than me, doing whatever he'd stand up.
I don't see him doing well. I see him agitating someone quickly.
But the one thing, Johnny, that I want to make note of before I forget is the thing that pissed me off is I don't know who any of these people are, right?
Yeah.
Except Tom Green and the O.J. Simpson guy.
Yeah.
They're and I'm trying
to also has a name. His name is Kato.
Yeah, I'm trying to take notes and shit on this thing, and they don't have anyone's names underneath
on the screen.
So I'm like trying to take notes and put a name to the face, and I'm like having to like, who do they just say this was?
I don't understand what they should have had because I'm just like, I guess I'm just gonna fucking phonetically fucking spell this shit. Yeah, they should have. They should have given us. Because even on Survivor, they have like Nick. I guess they do during confessionals.
But
maybe.
at least the first introduction to these people put their name. Just Kato.
Yeah.
Whatever. They didn't have that.
That's a star wipe.
Yes, that's what pissed me off. So they go in. Everyone goes into the house now. The group number 2 does, and they're all chilling, whatever. They're all toasting, drinking, and having a good old time. Like, yay, we're in the Big Brother house. And then they kind of get the group all together to lay down what's going to happen in this first challenge.
Sure. So, and the first challenge is there's a schoolyard pick. 2 people will not be picked, will not have the opportunity to be the head of household for that week. And I guess, let's start there. Kato and Eva Marie are not picked because Dina, also like you, did not see their names at the bottom of the screen and therefore did not know their name to be able to pick them as her partner.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I mean, that's basically what happened.
Yeah, no, I hear you. So there's like the two people that actually win this competition become what's called a power pair.
Yeah, that's the first.
Which, yeah, that's the first
Yes.
of its kind, I suppose. So
Yes.
what's going to happen is, though, the winners of this challenge become the power pair. One becomes this whatever the head of household is, and the other one
is nominated to be evicted. So a crash course for anyone that listens to us, because of Survivor that has not watched Big Brother in the future, and then those of you that have watched Big Brother, you're just like, ugh, this is killing me. Fairplay. Basically, the head of household puts up two people for nomination, and then and those are the two people that one of those people will be voted out amongst the remaining people. Prior to that vote, there's a competition called the Power of Veto competition, in which the two nominees will compete to save themselves. The head of household will compete, and they'll pick someone else to compete. And so whoever wins the Power of Veto can use that to pull someone off the block or keep it, and the nominations remain the same.
That sounds great. I'm going to take notes on that, but that kind of makes sense in a sense of how it works. And I think so
you're grasping now. You're just like, oh well, this shit could be kind of like you. That's where the appeal of Big Brother comes in.
Right.
Is that, like, as I said, like this fucking first episode it's just like, oh, this is so hokey. These people aren't, to me and to a lot of the world, are not fucking real celebrities, So, but even on the first one, they're just like, we're doing Celebrity Big Brother. It's just like, don't think you're getting fucking George Clooney. Okay.
Right. Oh yeah. Right.
And even last year was tainted in the fact that they played for $500,000 or whatever. Omarosa got more than $1 million just to walk in the fucking house.
Right.
So she didn't care if she fucking wins or not.
No, fuck no. So we go to this challenge. There's Kato,
really quickly, we learned that celebrities don't know how to swing.
Yeah, no.
And you would think, based on the Hollywood parties that I've been to, that a lot of them know how to swing. But they literally sat there like dum-dums for minutes, not moving.
No, and so they have to do this. It's almost like, bringing elements of a survival challenge or Survivor challenge where you gotta transfer, water, or in this case, I don't know if it's champagne, from one glass to the next, and then fill up another
I think
deal.
It was just water, but...
So they're in these big swings, and yeah, it's pretty funny. But the swimmer guy, what was his name? Ryan. He ends up being the first one to figure out how to actually swing. Do it slow and steady when swinging. That's right. So he does that. And it's pretty cool. So you have to basically, there's the champagne glass pouring a bunch of water out, or champagne, whatever it is, and you got to fill your glass. Then that person has to then swing over to your other partner, fill his glass, and then he has to transfer that into a bigger champagne bottle to fill up the bottle. So honestly, that's kind of where I started texting you, because I'm like, man, Survivor's got these epic challenges with this beautiful scenery.
Oh yeah, no, not Big Brother. It will pain you how, like, there. I'll send you. We'll see how many fans send. Please, on Twitter, it's at Matt Bischoff. Please send him this repeatedly. There's a girl from last season. I believe her name's Caitlin. She looks like Nicole Richie. She's beautiful. She's a 24-year-old life coach, which is a little ridiculous. But I met her in Florida. She is a sweetheart. She's beautiful. I love her. She's so likable. It's ridiculous. I believe she was eliminated last season on a 5-piece puzzle she could not figure out.
No way.
I repeat, a 5-piece puzzle.
Dude. Dude, my son Ryder, when he was 3, was doing 100-piece puzzles right and left.
Absolutely.
Oh my God!
I'll send it to you. It's amazing.
Send it to me. So we finally go through this this challenge, which for me personally was like watching paint fucking dry. Ryan and Jonathan, the cake guy, win and become one of these people. What's going to happen is they say, hey, they sit down. You guys are the power pair. You won. One of you is going to be head of household. The other is going to become a nominee. But they have to do some challenge, which we don't know. They have to battle against each other in something to determine that. Correct, Jonny?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're gonna see that.
We're gonna find that out tomorrow what their competition is.
Right on. Well, that's episode 1 in a nutshell. This is gonna be a journey for me. Watching this show. Actually, my wife could possibly file for divorce for me not ever hanging out with her because I'm always hanging out with Jonny Fairplay. She's going to be like, Dan, does this guy send you dick pics or what? What the hell's wrong, man? But in Jonny's words, I assure you that is not the case.
I assure you.
But
I don't send many dick pics.
No. Yeah. Anyways, it's been fun, Jonny. It's actually, I had a good time talking about this shit. Kind of.
Yeah, it's good. I am currently 5-piece puzzle. I am sending this to you, and we'll get your reaction on the next episode.
Right on.
So I think next time that we do one of these Celebrity Big Brother bonus episodes, we're gonna have Lex Vandenberg from Survivor Africa and All Stars. How cool is that?
That's super cool. I know he's a big fan. And,
he's a big fan. We have Adam Pouch, the heavy metal Teddy.
Oh yeah, Adam was a big supporter of mine when I was on Survivor.
He's joining us to talk Celebrity Big Brother.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
next few episodes. We'll have Randy Bailey on. Once again, I'm reaching out to Michael Lohan, and we're gonna have some fun with this.
Right on. Well, thank you guys very much. And like I said, this is the Big Brother deal is a new thing for us here at Survivor NSFW, and we will see you next time. And just like, share, spread the word, tell your friends, and if you
catch one of our live events, February 20th, we're in Ohio. March 13th, when we're in Durham, North Carolina. April 10th, we're in Baltimore. And April 24th, we're at Zanies in Nashville. Tickets for all those events are available at SurvivorTix.com. That's SurvivorTix.com. Except for Zanies, you'll get those at ZaniesNashville.com. And also get a T-shirt at JonnyFairplay.com. We have new shirts dropping this week. And with every purchase, you get a phone call from me, Jonny Fairplay, unless you order the Matt Bischoff shirt, and then he calls you. I do not. And so get your tickets there. And we have a special thing running now until next Monday. If you go to ProWrestlingTees.com and order either the Brochachos or the Slamtown shirt, those are the John Morrison exclusive shirts available at Pro Wrestling Tees. Just type in on the search engine Johnny Mundo. And when you go check out his shirts, if you get either those 2 Survivor inspired shirts and you join the Patreon page for Survivor NSFW, we Skype you next Monday night. We Skype you with John Morrison, Johnny Island, Johnny Impact, Johnny Nitro, John Hennigan, whatever name you want to call him by. If you any level Patreon, go to patreon.com/Survivor NSFW. So we got all these deals on the table. Check them out. And until then, we'll see you next time at Survivor NSFW.
Cheers. Yes.